Hi, welcome to Financial Freedom Hub, the online earning tutorial channel. In this video, I want to show you how you could grow your AAS capital from 1,000 into 100,000 capital in 223 days. That's 7 months, 10 days. You could comfortably grow your AAS capital of $1,000 into 100,000 capital in 3 days. That's 223 days. So I want to show you the mathematics behind it, and then you can decide. Now, AAS, you can invest a minimum of $20 up to 100,000. 100,000 is the highest trading capital that Binance allows. So you can grow from 1,000 without adding anything. Through your earning and reinvestment, you can grow your capital to 100,000. And so that's what I want to show you. Basically, I want to take you to an Excel sheet, and I want to show you the details of the return on investment percentages and how they work. And then from the dynamics, we go to the platform where we can do the compounding, and then we see how this thing works. So let's go, and then I'll show you the moneymatics. You have studied mathematics. I want to tell you the moneymatics side of the mathematics. So in AAS, you have a basic earning of 1.65 daily. That's the return on investment. Basically is 1.65. And then we have 10 days of rotational return of investment, which has 5 days of 2%, 3 days of 3.5%, and then 2 days of 5%. So that's what we want to look at, and then we look at what is the total percentage you are likely to earn from any investment capital per month, and then we break it down and we look at per week, because the one I'm going to show you is going to be based on weekly compounding, not daily compounding, because when you start, your earnings will not be up to the withdrawal, the minimum withdrawal amount. It means you can't do daily compounding, but at least weekly compounding you can do depending on the capital. But for 1,000, weekly compounding is ideal, and that is what we want to look at. So let's get inside quickly and let me show you. So for the first 20 days, return on investment, you have 1.65 daily return on investment for the first 20 days. And then the next 5 days, you have 2% daily return on investment, and that takes you for 5 days. And then the next 3 days, you have 3.5 daily return on investment, and that takes you for 3 days. And then the next 2 days, you have 5% daily return on investment, which is for 3 or 2 days. So 30 days in all. So we are looking at 30 days return on investment and a monthly total percentage return on investment. So when you look at 20 days times 1.65, so when you click here, you will see what gives us the 33% is 1.65 times 20. That gives us 33%. So for 20 days, you are earning 1.65 daily. That will give you 33% return on your investment. Then from the 28th of every month, you begin with the rotational investment or return on investment, which is 2%, 3.5%, and 5%. So for that one, for the first 5 days of the rotational period, that is 10 days, out of the 10 days, the first 5 days, you earn 2%. So 2 times 5, that gives us 10%. And then the next 3 days of the 10 days, you earn 3.5 for 3 days, and that gives us 10.5%. And then the remaining 2 of the 10 days, you earn 5% for each day, and that gives us 5% times 2, and that gives us 10%. So when you add 33 to 10 to 10.5 to 10, that gives us 63.5% return on investment. So in AAS, any amount you invest every month, you are going to earn 63.5% on your investment. That's the return on investment. That's the percentage return. So let's say if you invest $100 every month, you are going to earn $63.50, which is 63.5. If you invest 1,000, it means you are going to earn $635 on your 1,000. Okay, so that is how we arrive at the percentage for the month. And so we want to find out, we said we are doing weekly return or weekly compounding. So it means we have to find a weekly rate. How much are you likely to earn in terms of percentage on return on investment weekly? So if we know the annual or yearly, the monthly, we know the monthly to be 63. It means we need to know the yearly total return on investment percent, and then we divide by the number of weeks in the year, and then we arrive at the weekly. So that's what we have here. So we have E3, which is the cell here, which contains the 63.5, which is the monthly return on investment, and then we multiply it by 12, and that gives us the annual or yearly return on investment. And then we have 52 weeks in the year, so we divide the result by 52, and that is what gives us the 14.65% as a return on investment weekly. So if you invest any amount, you are expecting to earn 14.65 weekly, 63.5 weekly, and then 63.5 times 12 for yearly or annual investment. So that is how we do the calculation, and we arrive at the percentages. So this one is important because we are going to need this one to put into the compounding feature, and then we are going to use it to calculate the projection for the 223 days, growing your 1,000 capital to 100,000. So let's go to the compounding feature and let's see how it works. So here you come to this website called the compound interest calculator, and the site URL is the calculatorsite.com. The calculator, there are many kinds, but use this one, the calculatorsite.com, and then /finance calculators, and then compounding calculator. So you just click on it, and then it will bring you to this interface. So what we need here, we are going to be needing here is this. And so you see, you have compound interest, you have simple interest, you have daily compounding, you have forex compounding. What we are going to use is the daily compounding, which is the third from left. And so you click on that, and then you make sure it is selected. So daily compounding is selected, so it becomes the orange color. And then you come down here, you are going to put in the initial capital we are dealing with, which is 1,000. And then we are looking at our percentage, which is 14.65. That is what we saw here for the weekly return on investment, 14.65. Okay. And so we put that there, and we change daily. So we are not doing daily compounding, we are doing weekly compounding. So you come here, and then you select the weekly, and then you come to days, and then you select 223. We said we are estimating that within 7 months, 10 days, that's 223 days, you should be able to grow your 1,000 capital into 100,000. We want to see how possible this is. And so you come down here, and then let's say we are not starting from today, so we want to select the beginning of the month. So let's say we are starting from the 1st of April. Okay, so we choose 1st of April, and so that it can be monthly, we can see the result clearly and measure efficiently. All right, you don't put anything here because we are not going to be adding any additional deposits or capital to it. So leave this place blank and go back and make sure everything is correct. Your principal is 1,000. Your interest rate is 14.65, and then make sure you change the daily compounding to weekly compounding, and then you choose the number of days, 223 days, and then you change the date to the beginning of the month, depending on when you want to start. This one is just a projection, so we are just using 1st of April for ease of calculation. After you finish that, just click on calculate, and then it will do the calculation and bring you the summary. So you see investment projection. So here you see the total number of days is 223. Then the daily interest rate is going to be 2.093%. So the average rate, so if we divide the 14.65 by 7, it is giving us an average daily return of 2.069. You know that AAS, the basic return is 1.65, but because of the 10 days rotation, when you add everything and you divide, it will give you this average daily. So it means on the average in AAS, we are earning 2.093% on daily basis. And then the end of this projection is going to be the 10th of November. If you start from the 1st of April, by the 10th of November, you are going to see this. So it means April, May, June, July, August, September, and then October. That's 7 months plus 10 days exactly. You'll be able to grow your 1,000 initial balance, which is your principal, into 100,000. So you can see it there. The investment value is be 101,382.93, which means that the return on this investment is 100,382,000. So that is it. In 7 months, 10 days exactly, you will be able to grow your AAS $1,000 capital into 100,000, and then you begin to earn daily return on investment of 1,650 for the first 20 days. And then you know what happens. The rotation period, you earn 2,000, you will earn 3,500 and 5,000 for the remaining days. All right, so let's go down and let me show you something briefly before I get out. So you can see this is the breakdown of what we have seen, the earning breakdown. So you can see the daily earning, the weekly, the monthly, and yearly. So let's begin with monthly, and then we set 7 months, 10 days. So here you can see the month of April, you will earn a total of 823. That will be added to the 1,000. It becomes your new capital for the month of May, and then you are going to earn 1,641 for the month of May. It will be added to your new capital here. It becomes 3,465, like that, until October, and then November 10th, you would have reached this total amount. So this is the total earning, and then plus your 1,000, and it will bring you to this amount. So that is it. So you can see your total earning from 1,000 US dollars in 7 months, 10 days could be this. It means every 7 days you withdraw, and then you put back manual reinvestment or manual compounding, as we are doing right now, and you can grow your capital easily from $1,000 to $100,000. But I would suggest that maybe you can extend by some few days, and so that when you reach a sizable capital, you can decide to withdraw your capital that you are putting, so that in the case of any eventuality, you don't lose everything. So you can decide at any point in time to withdraw part. Only that, remember that the time duration you will need to grow your capital to 100,000 will increase from the 223. But if you follow strictly, within 223 days, you should be able to arrive here. You can also check the weekly, and then you can see that week 1 you will earn this, week 2 you will earn this, week 3 you will earn this, and then it will continue like that until you reach the 10th of November, and then you get your result. So basically, that is how you do your calculation and your projection, and then you go into investment. And then I want to also make clear here that you don't need 1,000 to do this. If your capital is 100, you can decide to try for 100 and see how much it will return. So let's see, maybe we just decide to remove 10, and then we leave as our capital is 100, and then we leave the same days, the number of days, and then we see how much it will give us in the same 7 months, 10 days. So you see, it can give you 10,000. So your $100 can grow to 10,000. So any amount you have, you can decide to grow it to the next amount you are targeting. If it's $20, if it's $50, if it is $100, if it's $200, if it's $500, you can decide to grow it and take the number of days. We have taken 223 days, and then the percentage 14.65. So you can see, even with $100, you can grow it to a capital of 10,000. And then that will be appreciable. So don't go borrow money that you are going to invest 1,000. No matter how small your capital is, you can still grow it to an appreciable capital, and from there you can decide to keep growing it after you have withdrawn enough for yourself. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So I've shown you in this video how to grow your 1,000 capital into 100,000 capital in 223 days. It is only guaranteed with Afriq Arbitrage System. If you like the video, just give me a thumb up, and then also share the video. If you learn something, share with a friend, and then also leave a comment. If you have any question, leave your question in the comment section. If you haven't joined the AAS yet, you are not part of the AAS family, I want to admonish you that AAS can change your life. It can be a key to your financial destiny, and it can turn your finances around. So start small, and then you can employ some of these methods and grow your capital to an appreciable level that you can begin to earn something substantial. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.